Good morning, my lovelies. Don't mind me. I am working. I'm working in my kitchen today doing some organizing. And I thought it would be a nice video to share with you guys because I'm going to be taking my healthy foods and I'm going to be putting it into this little dresser I put underneath here. And that way you get a chance to see some of the foods that I buy and purchase. And that is one thing that really helped me. When I found other healthy people who were purchasing different foods that I wasn't used to eating, and I was able to watch them and to find different foods that would work in my diet. It worked for me. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to put some paper in the drawers, and then I'm going to start putting in there, and I'm going to show you some of the different foods that I'm putting in here. That way it'll give you some ideas, okay? And that's really all that this video is about, to give you ideas of what new foods to purchase and to replace some of your old foods. So we're going to kind of go through them a little bit. And but yeah, trying to be productive. So don't mind me. I have a lot of organizing and things to do today, and so I am just busy right away working. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So I want to put something in here that's natural. So, and it doesn't mean that this is always going to stay here, but it is here for now. So this is just some packaging paper from Thrive Market. So I'm just going to kind of put it in here and cut it kind of to length and maybe even pull back the edges a little so it looks a little. I just want something very natural, and this would work perfectly. Just something to catch the crumbs, right? Okay, we got that one. Let's see how much of this one we have left. Let me grab another piece. Let's see what we got. I got a whole new order too, so we're going to be unpacking the Thrive Market order and putting this in here. I love having all my healthy foods in one location. That way it's easier for me because I'm always on the go, so it's easier for me to make my meals, right? So if you get in the habit of choosing different foods and the right foods, you'll see what I mean, that you don't want to. And then I have two guys here, my husband and my son, and they don't necessarily eat what I eat, right? So they are on their own menu, they eat what they want to eat, and that's the best way. And so I don't cook those big meals too much anymore. I do make meals still, but it has to be something that I'm going to also enjoy, right? So, so we're not making 2 and 3 separate meals, separate foods. So that's what works for me. Okay, the main thing is get that back. I don't mind if it's up a little bit in the front, but the back I want it to be kind of level and look kind of nice. Wonderful. And then we just have the small ones, and I think I'm going to do one with this paper. This is a packaging paper also. And when it's a lighter color, I think it's easier for you to see your products. Just gonna put that in there. Come this way just a little bit. I might hold too short. There. And then I might paint this black to match the cabinets if I decide that I really like it. Or we may go and get some other cabinets to put in here. We're not sure yet, but we left it open in case we wanted to, excuse me, put, you know, our dishwasher here instead of over there. We left it open because that's how it was. And we just put this board on here to connect the two because there was nothing connecting the two. And it just ran countertop across. So we have to decide yet what we're going to put in this space. But I do need something for organization for now. And we can kind of go from there. And this thing is very lightweight and easy to move, so we can move it. All right, maybe this will help me get back on my, I've still been eating pretty healthy, but I have not been exercising like I should have been. And I've just been so worn out from working at my Airbnb and changing beds and doing all this different stuff. It's just been really quite difficult, a lot of work. So I'm gonna put this is my protein powder. This is a vanilla, I have here. This one is a vanilla. So I'm gonna put these in here. They just barely fit. Just fit. And any other, what else do I have here? My powdered peanut butter, which I really enjoy. I love that. That just fits, just makes it. Now this is, probably need my other glasses for this. Let me grab them because I may want to read some other labels for you. Oh. And I'm drinking my breakfast this morning. I'm having a spinach banana smoothie. So that's what I'm having. It's delicious. So good. This is a little butter, I believe. Let's see. I bought this from Thrive Market, I think. Is this right? No, I didn't. I got this from somewhere else. I'm not sure where I got it. I forget. I might have gotten it from someone's website, or I don't know. But it's called cookie butter. And it's supposed to be really good. And has wheat flour, sugar, vegetable oil. But if you wanted to make this, you could make a better version, you know, a healthier version. A little sugar syrup, bicarbonate, baking soda or whatever, cinnamon, nutmeg, little oil. And so yeah, so I'm going to put that in here, the smaller things in there. And let's go back here. All right, let's see what other heavier containers we have. The seed, these flours. Let's see what all we've got here. Another flour, which is a whole wheat flour. We'll probably put these at the bottom until I can get, well, this one can be mixed into my whole wheat jar over there. This is rye flour. I want to make some rye bread. So that's rye. So we'll put all the flours at the bottom here. We can. Coconut flour, very good for you, very healthy. I want to get jars for all of this. But eventually, and then it can just go here for now. And then this is oat flour, of course, really good. And you can just take your oats and you can just, you know, blend them in a food processor or whatever. So you have the oat. Okay. And then what else do we have? There may be some things in here that is not so healthy, like nuts and nuts. A little bit heavier, we'll put these. I think I want to put these in this. With the peanut butter, more nuts, pistachios, hemp seeds. Almonds, raw almonds are delicious and they are good for you, so eat those when you can. And then, let's see what else we have here. We have dark chocolate chips. We have walnuts, but I'm allergic to those, and I don't know. I make them in smoothies and things for my husband, but I'm not putting them with my stuff. More almonds. Of course, I have both bags open in a hurry, just grabbing. And these little packets of tuna, even though they're high in sodium, I like having them for a lunch once in a while. I like to take an avocado and cut it in half and then fill it with the tuna. So I use like only half at a time, and you know, mix it with a little, what I do is I mix it with a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of zero fat yogurt, and kind of get that so it's not so dry, and then fill the avocados with this, and it is wonderful. It's delicious. So these smaller packs we'll put up here somewhere. Chocolate chips we could put up here, I hope. We do have some canned stuff too, so we might want to start putting some canned stuff. This I guess I could put in, I just don't want other people to use it. I know that's being selfish, but they can eat whatever. I can't eat whatever. So this stuff cost me a lot of money to buy for myself. And it is so warm in our house. Look at that's liquefied in here. It is so warm in here. That's coconut oil. So coconut oil, put that down here. These are just some snacks that are vegetable snacks. Once in a while, you want something like that. This is a caramel nut. I think it's a caffeine free. I don't know if it's caffeine free. Sometimes they'll say caffeine free and then you get it home and then it's not from, and this is stuff from, this is dandelion caramel nut tea. So that will be delicious. Let me see here. Move the tuna somewhere else. Might put the tuna with the nuts and all that, so that way it's the protein is all here together. Okay, yeah, I should just leave these glasses on for a little bit. Okay, so what else do we have? We have, this is a fruit spread, organic wild berry fruit spread, and I was gonna maybe use it for some tarts that I was gonna make for Christmas. So I'm gonna put that in here. And you know I love my sugar-free vanilla pudding because I mix that in making different little frostings for the top of my breakfast brownies and stuff. So I'll have that in here. And then we have cornstarch. You know, I bought an organic cornstarch this time because I was reading the label of the other two cornstarches that I have, and it was saying something in there about, oh, what was it? Let me grab it because I want to tell you about it because it's not healthy. And this is cacao powder. Might put it down here by the flour. Let me grab that real quick. Ooh. Let me grab the cornstarch. I want to read what it says because I want to get rid of it. Unless I use it, I put it in my art room for doing crafts would be okay. If you want to do like paper mache or something like that, it would be good for that. But cornstarch contains bioengineered food ingredient. That's not good. And then this one also says, let's see what this one says. This one may be okay. It just says cornstarch. Ingredients, cornstarch. So this one is still good. This one is good. And this was an off-brand, and it's good. So that's good. I'll put that back over there. But this one I'm going to put up in my office / art room. And that's where I can use that one for crafts. Now this is lemon because I have a couple cookie recipes that are healthy, and they call for lemon. Now, lemon sometimes bothers me, so I'm just going to kind of see what happens there. And this is almond powder. So this is almond powder, almond flour. So we're going to put that down here. I think I'm going to move my flours to one side. Now that I'm starting to see this, I'm going to move my flours to one side. Just crunched the bag, I think. Oh, I did. Let me get a little piece of tape here. Oh, I just moved my tape. Shoot. Hang on. Okay. All right. And then we have my cashew milk. So I stock up on my cashew milk. I think I got one in the fridge. I got 4 of those because I go through that. I use quite a bit. And then I just saved some of the packaging. And then this, I think, was a free gift. It's certified organic rosehip oil. So that was, I'll put that with in my Lazy Susan. Okay, so what else could we put in here? If there's any other, oh, we need to put this oil in here. We're gonna put the coconut oil in here. We're gonna put the almond powder with the flour in here. What else do we have? I was gonna make something for Thanksgiving with those. Those can go in the regular pantry. And this is almond butter. And what else do we have? Natural almonds, more almonds. I need to really use some of those up. I'll put some of those in some cookies that I'm going to make for Christmas. Cornstarch, I'm gonna put the cornstarch with the flour. A little tiny bit of granola, not enough to really do much with, but I guess I'll keep it. Put that here. Cacao powder, put that there. Okay, we're filling up fast. This is rye berries. So this is a whole bag of rye berries, 5 pounds. Fresh rye berries, you will be getting 100% organic product that is USDA certified and non-GMO. This can be used for a variety of ways, as in cooking, planting, mushroom inoculation, and many other uses. We hope you enjoy this product. So let's see. I'm going to take up quite a bit of room. And I also have 2 other tubs in my pantry that is separated out. So this is just probably things I have to get rid of. Here's a nice jar. I save a lot of my jars because these nice jars come in handy sometimes if you want to, say for instance, make a big batch of granola, you know, healthy granola. And they're food grade. That's why I keep them, because they're food grade. And not every container that you get is food grade. So you have to make sure that when you make your things homemade, that you're putting it in food grade containers, or you're putting it in glass or whatever, or Ziploc bags, just depends. But this is a really nice container, and I love it because it's white, and and then this is a fruit jar, so these jars could really go. And then I save these little jars because I pick a lot of my herbs from my garden, and so I'm always putting new herbs all the time. So I'm just going to save all of these jars. And because you just never know when they'll come in handy. I threw a bunch of them away that were plastic that I was saving in my pantry, and I just went ahead and got rid of them. And this is another nice one. I probably picked this up somewhere, and it's nice because it's glass. And I picked another one up yesterday with a glass lid. And because I'm always doing things. I'm always, thinking healthy and bringing things in that is healthy. So these are these puffed grain-free puffs, tomato and herb. 1 gram of protein, no sugar, only 20 milligrams of sodium. So that's pretty good. Let's see if I have room in here. I may have to take these. And then these are puffs. These are actually a baby food, which I don't care. It's purple carrot and blueberry. So you get more fruits in your diet, and you get carrots. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's gluten-free, and so this is a superfood, and it's really healthy. And so I thought I would try these, and if I like them, it's only 6 carbs, no fat, no cholesterol, no sodium, and only 1 gram of sugar. So I bought 2 of these, and if I want a little snack in the afternoon, or I want to put these on top of, you know, something I'm eating, I thought that would be really good to do. So you don't know unless you try, right? So let's try it. And then this one is another puff. This is grain-free puff. This is broccoli and spinach. This other one was, what did I say, tomato and herb. So we have that. And then this is another snack that I found that I like. It's lightly salted. These are delicious, and they get me in trouble. It's only 75 milligrams of sodium, but it is a little high in carbs. It's 16 grams of carb, but it still has 4 grams of fiber, which kind of weighs out some of the carbs. And so this is a pretty good one, 0 sugar. So I found these at Big Lots, I believe, and I love them. And I have to make sure that I count out the serving size. So I think it's 22 pieces, and you have to count it out. So there's 3 servings in here, that's 1 ounce. And if you don't, you could sit there and eat the whole bag by yourself, and then you get 3 servings, right? 3 helpings that you shouldn't be having. So I am guilty of that. I am guilty of that one. That one I am guilty of. Okay, so we have some coconut sugar. This hasn't even been opened yet, and it's kind of getting hard. I gotta make some cookies. I gotta get busy. Let's see here. We're gonna put them in here. Put it in here with the peanut butter and the nuts. Weekend mix, 140 calories. This has, let's see if it's something I can have. In my mind, I bought this for my husband and it got stuck in here. Roasted peanuts, chocolate candies, chocolate liqueur, whole milk powder, tapioca syrup, gum arabic, reddish juice, spirulina, turmeric, soy, lithium, vanilla extract, roasted almonds, canola oil, and salt. So the nuts are peanuts, almonds, soy, and milk. So I could have this. If I wanted to have a snack in the afternoon, I could have this. So I'm going to put it this way. It goes. And then these are unsalted peanuts, delicious, and always something that you could fall back on. And then this is stuck in here, cinnamon and sugar, but I don't believe I need that. Another coconut milk. Put the other coconut milk right here. I got a spot. Crystal Light. You know I like my Crystal Light. This is a oat milk. I found this. I don't know where I found this. I think I found this at a dollar store. But it is doesn't have any sunflower in it. That's for sure. So I found that oat milk, coconut milk. Now coconut milk sometimes bothers me. Let's see if it's good on the date. 24, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't. Now I like these waters, but the plastic bothers me, so I'm going to put that out in our water refrigerator. Another thing of chips, and these are sweetened with monk fruit, so they're not very sweet at all. So whatever it is you're making, you want to add a little extra sugar because these are not sweet. I put a little of these on our dessert last night. Where did I put those little package of them? Nope. thought I put them in here. As long as it still shuts. Okay. And then these chewy caramel. Now I make my caramel apples with these sugar-free caramels. So these are handy and good. Now I bought this golden flaxseed mill, and I don't know if I should have it or not. So this is a food that I'm going to try to incorporate in my diet, but I don't know if I'm allergic to it or not. So I have to try it very easily, very gently. And then buckwheat flour. Buckwheat flour is always really good for making pancakes and different things. It is organic and really good. So we have that. And then what is this? This is Go Grain. This is a brown rice, a little bit of brown rice. So I'm going to keep it because if I make a little rice, and sometimes if I only have white rice, then I can mix this brown rice with it. And it's good. And then these are sugar-free. As you can see, I love the sweet stuff, and I have to really wash myself. This is coconut with coconut. So I'm going to put this little snack thing up here. And then what do we have here? We have collagen. So I bought these at Big Lots, $1.99 a piece. And they can help with your skin and your nails. My nails were really brittle and breaking off, and now they're getting a little bit better. My hair is not falling out as much, and it looks a little, it's so sleek and so nice now. So I've been putting that in my little afternoon drink. So I think we are pretty much done for these tubs. I have to wash them all out. And I really don't have much room for, let me put this with the treats. I really don't have much room to bring the other 2 tubs. I have at least 2 tubs in there. So I'm going to manage a spot in the what do you call it? In the pantry that I could put that in. And then my Thrive Market box is all empty, except for this nice packaging. So if we want to send anything, I like to save the packaging because it really helps when you're sending something to make it look really packaged nice. And sometimes I sell things online. My husband sells things online. So I put this out in my front closet where I have boxes, clothing boxes, all kinds of boxes, and you have tissue paper, all colors of tissue paper, and anything that if we wanted to send something out, we have everything in one packaging location. And so I'll put all of this out there to go with that stuff. And I like saving the paper because you just never know. Like I used it for doing the drawers, right? And you know, maybe somebody else wants, you know, some sort of plastic liner. I'm trying to get away from plastics and things because I'm actually allergic to plastics and trying to go more natural. So this is fine for me. I'm not a picky person, and I just like things nice, but I don't like, you know, go all out like having to spend a ton of money just to line your drawers. You know, I was going to do newspaper. I just folded a whole bunch of newspaper yesterday for starting a fire outside and different things like that. And this might come in handy. I've been making a lot of crafts and Christmas ornaments, so I use that stuff. And my husband might want to use this box, or we may want to ship something or wrap a Christmas present. So this is a pretty nice box that you know that it's clean because food came in it and stuff. So I might put that out in my shop. And so yeah, so I mean, you have it, you know, and that's basic stuff, you know, basic stuff that you, if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to diet, that you should have in your kitchen. Now, some of this stuff is pertains to my health, right? Of what I can eat, because there's a lot of different things and ingredients I can't have. Like I can't have the sunflower stuff and or walnuts or different kind of nuts, or pecans, which we have a pecan pie in our freezer. My husband brought it home for Thanksgiving. I'm like, just put it in the freezer, because I had already baked 2 pies. And I was like, I'll pull it out for your birthday or something because I can't have it, so you can have it. And, you know, there's just a lot of different ingredients that I can't have. So these all pertain to me and my menu of what I can have, you know. So there's still a lot of other healthy ingredients out there that I can't choose. But like walnuts, for instance, if you're not incorporating them into your diet every single day, just a little handful, you're really cutting yourself short. And if I could have them, I'd be eating them almost every meal. They are wonderful superfood. And, you know, great brain power, you know, they'll give you. But anyway, so you just have to read all of your labels. You have to know what you're putting in your body. And I didn't know that this, you know, this cornstarch was so horrible. Where'd I put the bad one anyway? But, you know, you want to use it for crafts and you don't want to eat it. You don't want to start eating bioengineered food, you know. That means that you don't know what chemical they put in here. They put that word, and it could be anything. It could be pesticide stuff. It could be like whatever, you know. So you have to take care of your health. You have to be the guard on duty all the time for your own health. You have to be the, you know, the person in charge to take care of your health, because nobody else is going to take care of your health more than you. Nobody else is going to give a damn about you and your health. Nobody cares. Nobody will care, you know? And if you don't start stepping up to the plate and start really reading your labels, because some of these labels are getting really bad. Things that you used to eat as a kid, things that you used to have in your house as growing up, when you were growing up, you can't just depend on that it's safe and healthy anymore. You know, just like McDonald's. We used to go to McDonald's when we were teenagers. It used to be real food. It's not real food anymore. It's all engineered. It's all like, you know, different ingredients and different things that they put in there. And a lot of the other fast food restaurants, you know, they're just putting stuff in there. It's very hard for me to eat out. I have to really pick and choose the places that will have real iceberg lettuce. Like any place around here, the restaurants around here, I can't just go anywhere and get an iceberg lettuce salad, you know, or order out an iceberg lettuce salad. It doesn't hardly even exist anymore. Everybody is making this mixed lettuce because reason why they do it, restaurants do it, because it's fast. It comes from Gordon's Food Service or somewhere like that. They buy these big, huge bags. It's already washed, already made for them, where they can just throw it in somebody's bowl and put a few little vegetables on there, a couple little tomatoes. I hate when you get a salad and all it has on it is like 2 tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. Like, come on, you can't do a better job than that. Like, out of the bag. Like, I'm paying you good money for, you know, at least cut up the tomato. Do something, you know what I mean? But you just don't know what you're getting, you know? And I wish, if anybody hears me on this video and you are a restaurant owner in my area, I really hope that you start having the option of people to have an iceberg lettuce salad, because there's a lot of people who do have food allergies that just can't come to your restaurant and find anything on the menu that they can have. And it's really hard. So if you're listening, make something with some of these ingredients I just showed you that I can have and let me know about it, right? So it's, you have to be the guard on duty. You have to really start watching what you're eating, because some of these biodegradable, biochemical, whatever it's called, ingredients, you know, will make you gain weight. You know, that's why we are all gaining weight when we eat out, because they're putting just whatever, you know, ingredients in our food. And if you can go to farm markets and you can buy real stuff, that's why I love Thrive Market so much, because when you get something, you know what you're getting. You can read the label online. You can see ahead of time what you're purchasing. Yes, it's a little bit more. I pay a prescription for that to have it, to be a member each year. It's peanuts. But you're getting good food and you know what you're getting, right? You can depend on it. And like the cashew milk, like I buy that all the time. I buy it like at least once a month, you know. And you know, it's very important, because your longevity is at stake, you know, if you don't start choosing different foods. And sure, we all get off track at times. We all want to eat good, delicious things, and we all eat sometimes the wrong things. Or sometimes I eat the wrong things and not like know that it's in there. Like they'll take like green pepper and mix it in a sauce, and I ask for no green pepper, but they don't tell me that the green pepper's in a sauce, and then I am like down for the count, right? So you just have to be very careful with what you buy, you know. And even like going to get a pasta meal. Pasta is so easy to make, and I can't believe my husband loves to go and get pasta out because it's so simple. But a lot of these places, they're putting like a whole stick of butter in your pasta, and you don't even know until after you eat it. And if you would just, and you'll know by the restaurant, and this is how you can test it, okay? I'm going to give you an example of how to test it. So when I get a meal and I eat it, we usually carry out because we're always doing stuff. We always are busy people. We do things, right? Make things happen. But anyway, when you want to know how much butter and nonsense they're putting in your foods, just do this simple test. So like me, I can order a meal out and I can eat on it three meals, right? Because I don't eat that much. My thing is the lack of exercise because I don't find the time, and I have to really start pressing it into my time, into my day. But anyway, go ahead and only eat half of your meal. When you order something, carry out, eat half of it. Put the rest in the refrigerator. Eat it for your next meal, 4 hours later or the next day. And when you pull that thing out of the refrigerator and it sticks like a freaking rock, it's like a rock. When you pull out pasta and it's like a rock, you know that they put so much lard or butter in that thing that is so unhealthy that it's not even true pasta anymore, right? I mean, it just is like they totally annihilate it. They just, they mess it all up, right? So it's very hard to get a good pasta meal around us too, because we know, and we only eat half of it. We'll put it in, or a quarter of it. Like me, I only eat like a third or whatever, or, and then put it in the fridge and eat it, a couple times later. And you can tell, so I'm like, I'm not ordering that from them again, and especially for my husband. He loves pasta and he loves to buy out. He loves to eat out, and he'll go to some of these restaurants and that's what he's eating. And it's horrible for your sugar if you're not eating whole wheat pasta, or if you are, not having some salads or some greens to go with it. It's bad if you have high sugar, so you have to, be careful. You cut down the carb and you eat more vegetable than the carb. That's the way that you have to do it. And in order for it to, process in your body and not like really elevate your sugar and like cause problems, So, but anyway, yeah, so it's difficult out there. It really is. And I want you guys to be able to start recognizing and start reading your labels. Really start investing a little bit of time. It doesn't take that much time when you go to the grocery store and you start picking things up and they start saying bioengineered and all this stuff. Put it back, And I know organic is a little bit more expensive sometimes, but like I just showed you the other cornstarch that I bought, and I think I bought it at the dollar store. And it is true, real, all cornstarch. So it's not, you just have to find it different places, right? You don't have to buy the organic like I did, but you could go into a dollar store and just get whole cornstarch, and a lot of products like that. You can find them elsewhere and not have to spend big money on Thrive Market if you can't afford it or you don't want to. But I like it. And it's always nice to get the box in the mail. It's always exciting to me because it's like if I find something new and different that I can eat, it's like a real treat and a treasure for me. And so I enjoy it. So I hope you like this video. So today what I have going on is I have a bunch of apples starting to go bad. So I'm going to be cutting up those apples this afternoon and making an apple pie. I also have that one green pumpkin left. And it still looks really good, solid as a rock. I'm going to cut that open and put that in the refrigerator and soften it up so I can make some pumpkin butter. that's going to be really healthy. The only thing about it is it only lasts in the refrigerator about 4 days. So I'll probably make a batch of that and then maybe freeze the rest in just cubes. Because the last time I did my pumpkin, I cooked it a little too long and the cubes kind of mashed, and now trying to get it out of the bag is really hard because I like to put it in my coffee in the morning. So I have to go about it and preserve it just a little bit different the next time. I should have just only blanched it, and I was in a hurry and I probably was doing something else at the time in the kitchen. And anyway, but it will make a great pumpkin pie. One of those bags. So I have 2 big bags so I can make 2 great pumpkin pies, right? So that will be fine. I'll let it thaw out and I can make a pumpkin pie, and then I can also take a little bit and put it in the fridge for my coffee. So that's what I'll do. I'll leave it out overnight and it'll be, in this hot house, we have heated floors here, and it is like, you saw the coconut butter was already like melted in here, right? So getting it up off the floor, it'll harden again, but it's just, it's just warm in here. It dries your skin out really bad. And but I love heated floors. I love waking up to them, and you get out of bed and you put your feet on the floor and it's just like, oh, it's warm. And then some days it's really cold out, and then you go in the bathroom and the tile floor is cold in there. So you just have to regulate it right, I guess. My shop is really cold right now, and but our den is like overheated hot, so we have to have someone come here and tweak it a little bit. And like our bedroom is really hot, turn that down a little bit, and my sewing shop is cold. So we have to turn that up a bit because I have people coming and wanting to change and all of that, and it's chilly in there. And so we, in here, we have to have the temperature up to heat all the way out there. This is a big building. To heat out there, we have to have, and the thermostat is in here where it's warm, of course, and we have to have it up to like 72, 74, somewhere like that, and the heating bills are outrageous. And so we have to kind of tone it down a little bit. But anyway, enough about this, and I'm just rambling on now. So I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will talk to you all real soon. Bye-bye now.